Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Total War Warhammer 2 playthrough, playing as the Warriors of Chaos on very hard difficulty. This is Mortal Empires and we are going for the long campaign victory. And today it starts with an attack on Prague. Now Prague is occupied by Dmitry Zayov, and he has a full stack, so it's going to be very, very difficult to take that settlement. But I think we can probably do it with the help of Kolek, because in a settlement battle where they're all clumped up together, I think Kolek's AoE damage will be insane. So I'm hoping that that will be the case, otherwise it will straight up lose us the campaign. Now we're not going to be attacking it straight away. What I want to do is get an extra unit of Chaos Marauders and also top these guys off a little bit. So we'll move over here and I'll recruit those Chaos Marauders. That should put us into encamp stance as well. It does indeed. And now we're going to be maxing out all these Chaos Marauders while we're at it. These guys maybe not quite maxed out, but almost there. Okay, I think that's everything done for the turn. Let's move on to the next one. We do have Bearson Ling that we can maybe give a war target to, but I don't think I really want to until they have Bearson Ling's camp itself. Because if I give them the war target before then, they are less likely to colonize it before attacking another nation. I'm just going to leave it for now, and when they take Bearson Ling's camp, if they do, we'll give them a war target afterwards. Wait. Did they just switch out the army in Prague? I think they did. I was kind of just speeding through the turn because I assumed that we would just stand there, but I think they just switched out the army. I saw one run off in the opposite direction. There was one which arrived. Yeah, it's a different guy. It's Sergei Zayov. And we got a mission issued to defeat him. Glory for Khorne. An army approaches eager for battle. Blood for the blood god. Beautiful. So I'm guessing they think that they can defend Prague with the army that they have there. They thought wrong. We're going to go into normal stance and we're going to attack Prague. We don't need siege equipment since Kolek's a badass. So let's jump in and fight this on the battle map. The only thing that will really hurt us in this battle is, I think, like halberds. And they've got a couple of halberds. If we can maybe avoid them, then Kolek and the Dragon Ogres and the Chaos Spawn could do a lot of damage. Against the Chaos Marauders, the halberds aren't actually too bad. Like, Chaos Marauders can do quite a bit of damage to them. And I think Chaos Marauders actually match up quite well to Swordsmen as well. Right, let's sort out this battle line. I'm thinking what I want to do is kind of sponge some damage for these Chaos Warriors. So that will require me to have a wall of Chaos Marauders in front of them. So we're going to do that. Kind of like so. And then we'll have the Chaos Marauders run forwards and put up the ladders, and the Chaos Warriors can climb those ladders after them. We can have these guys will go and smash into the gate, and then the remainder of the Chaos Marauders, I think I'll have 2 climb either side of the ones that are going to put up ladders already, and then maybe I'll have 1 stick with me to go through the main gate to deal with things like halberds, like I already mentioned. We can also bring in our Chaos Warhounds and Marauder Horsemen eventually, but I'm not going to bother for now, so we can just keep them in the forest so they don't get hit by the towers. And that's it. Alright, let's start the battle. We'll grab these guys, get them to put their ladders up in the right places. And then we can have these ones go wide. This one can run up to the gate with us as these 3 hit the gate, although I'm not going to run them up straight away since Kolek runs faster than the other guys. But we'll at least give our Chaos Warriors the orders as well. Okay, and off we go. The Chaos Warriors, I think, run slower than Chaos Marauders, so this should work out quite well. And then as soon as the Chaos Marauders start taking fire from the crossbowmen, we will run in with all of these lot. The Chaos Spawn, Dragon Ogres and stuff. There we go. Let's get in there. I'm going to inspect the troops inside. We've got one unit of halberds back here, which is good. They're not going to be getting involved anytime soon. They've got some spearmen shields at the front. They are a little bit anti-large, but nothing too bad. Where's the other unit of halberds? They had two, I'm pretty sure. Ah, they're over here. Okay, well, they're out of the way. So that's nice. You can hear Kolek smashing the gates in already. Alright, as soon as those ladders go up, I'm going to give the Chaos Warriors the orders to climb them. Alright, come on, men. Get the ladders up. And the Chaos Warriors can follow. All good. Alright, let's keep these Chaos Marauders close. They might take a little bit of fire from the crossbowmen, but nothing too bad. This gate's nearly open anyway. And when it is, Golek can come smashing in. I can't wait. There's so many units like close together here. They're going to take a ton of damage. And we charge. Right, let's get the Chaos Marauders to come in as well. And with that done, I'm actually very tempted to get the Chaos Warhounds over here. Because they can kind of slip in between the larger units to do more damage. The Pistoliers are doing quite a bit. Let's try and push through here. We'll charge to the crossbowmen. Okay, that's not working how I intended. Let's just charge through. Should be able to, yeah. He's just going to walk through them. He does not care. And that's going to be 4 Pistoliers dead straight away. Let's just try and kill off the rest. I just don't want them freely firing at my larger units. That's crazy. Okay, let's get the Chaos Warhounds in here. Keep smacking the Pistoliers, please, Golek. I don't think they have armor piercing, but they do fire pretty quickly, and it's going to do quite a bit of damage. Right, at least we are kind of doing quite a bit of damage here. He's still firing. At least Golek's doing a lot of damage here. That is absolutely fine. I just want to make sure the Pistoliers die. Any units that aren't doing much up here? Don't think so. We're all good.
Eat your souls!
How are we doing? Pistoliers almost dead. Though Kolek being surrounded here, he's not loving that too much. Where's their leader actually? Is he doing any damage? No, he's not. He's just taking damage from like, the halberds. The halberds have got involved, that's why. That's annoying. Well, we'll do as much damage as we can to the Pistoliers and then we'll get him out of there. Right, they've ran off. So we'll just charge back into these swordsmen for now. Get him out of those halberds. That's not a place he really wants to be. The swordsman, that's fine. So we'll just smash into those. Doing a nice amount of damage on the walls, which is all good. Although these Chaos Marauders took a lot of damage. Hopefully these ones can beat them up. Let's just dive into the crossbowmen here to stop them firing. So much damage.
We are in peril! Kill them!
think he like hits people with his tail as well. That's why they go flying when even though they're behind them. It's pretty crazy. And this right side just completely broke open. So let's get the Chaos Warriors down here off the walls. Probably get these guys off the walls as well. And they can come down and help out with the engagement on the ground. That's good. Alright. Let's have those two continue to push over towards these spearmen with shields. Meanwhile, these guys can come and attack the side of this engagement. Have one of them go for the halberd specifically. And then we need to have Kolek go smash these crossbowmen because they are firing into the side of my Chaos Warriors. I'm not too happy about that. We have one of these squads come off the wall. That's all good. Although Sergei's got involved. That's not good. Because the enemy lord's the only one that's going to do any significant amount of damage in each hit, so we've got to be wary not to like just let that happen all the time. Let's bring the horsemen over. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do too much, but if I can get them inside, at least we might be able to use some of their missiles. Right, these guys are good to go. Let's just charge into the back of these swordsmen. Get them flanked on all sides. I really want to just stop these crossbowmen firing again. Let's go and hit them. Oh, their lord hit us again. Let's just hit their lord. We should win that engagement, right? Even with that health loss. Assuming that Kolek actually hits their lord. Yeah, look at that. Crazy damage. It looks like we've almost broke them. Yeah, they're almost suffering from army losses. And their lord's being beaten to death, which is always good. Definitely should have maybe just hit him sooner. Get rid of him. Right, let's just push on through, make him rout. Here come the Chaos Warhounds. Oh boy. This is nasty. Crush them on the walls. And we'll come down and crush them down here as well. Such beautiful carnage. And that's a chain rout. Kolek took a lot of damage, but he absolutely bossed it. We don't really need to continue this, since it is a settlement battle. But we'll end it there. Pyrrhic victory. 251 kills for Kolek. Look at those Dragon Ogres. Full health, 105 kills. Chaos Spawn, 137 kills. Units like Swordsmen are like the perfect targets for Chaos Spawn. They rip them to shreds. And the Chaos Warhounds did a really good job actually, sort of squeezing in the middle of all of those units. I'm pretty happy with that. Just got to hope that that second army doesn't come back and hit us. If it does, we're not in like the most terrible position, but it could be better. And we're going to just raise it for the... Actually, we might raise it for the cash. Like 3,800 at the start is not actually too bad, and it might allow us to maybe build a second army sooner. And if we have a second army, like, we can start double teaming these large armies that are occupying main settlements. Yeah, let's loot and raise, and I'll look into recruitment. Now, speaking of recruitment, one thing I failed to mention in the first episode was that I did install a mod that allows me to recruit Sartorial after we defeat him in the mid-game Warriors of Chaos Crisis. So that's going to be really cool. I thought it would add a bit of flavour to the campaign, and it was due to a suggestion from one of you guys, so thank you very much for that. But otherwise, we just need to, recruit a new lord. I think we need to maybe be, like, in camp stance. Oh, no, we don't. We can just recruit one anyway. Ah, yes, we do have Archeon and Sigvald. They are actually available, but we've got to do certain things to unlock them. I didn't talk about this either. Archeon requires us to sacrifice 10 sets of captives after battle. And then Sigvald, he requires us to awaken 4 Norscan tribes. So we are going to have to awaken more tribes, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is pushing through Kislev, maybe towards like Fort Ostrosk, and coming through up into Norska, so that we can do that. But for now, let's level up Kolek once again. I think I should probably max out Tribes of Chaos. Probably a good idea. Just so that we get that sweet horde growth. And we can push then for the Unholy Furnace and Daemonic Forge sooner than later. So we're on 2 population surplus. I mean, what we can end up doing, honestly, is just sitting here and spamming end turn until we have the growth to build decent shit. Like, that's kind of what you can do in a Warriors of Chaos campaign if you have like a bad start for whatever reason. But so far, we've not done too bad. Kislev really messed up by leaving Prague. So that's perfect for us anyway. We will end the turn. I was thinking about recruiting, but I don't think I'll do it this turn. I just want to see what happens, like if the Kislev army maybe comes up. Because one thing that is important to note about Chaos armies is if they're too close to each other, you do take attrition. And thus, if I recruit a lord and I can't move Kolek, he won't get replenishment at the end of the turn. So that would be a reason not to recruit it just then, and maybe wait one more turn. Clan Mulder's actually asking for a gift. I don't know why. They're probably actually just going to come and claim Prague and Volksgrad. It's going to be really annoying. Stupid Skaven. If we were ever to go for a world domination, Skaven would be the bane of our existence. Because trying to raise every settlement on the map whilst not knowing if they're still actually raised is just irritating. The eye opens. The Chaos Gods take notice of their champion, but rarely do they act in accord. Khorne demands slaughter, but Tzeentch orders a more subtle approach. For the Blood God gives us +6 melee attack for all units and all armies, wow. And Tzeentch is for heroes, so I think we're definitely going for the Blood God. Perfect. I'm tempted to move towards Fort Ostrosk rather than down to Kislev, because I feel like if I move down to Kislev, we're going to bump into that massive army. Although that might not be such a bad thing. Like, if we manage to kill that large army, then Kislev's pretty much dead, right? Or at least they are in the southern provinces. And then we can move back up north, wipe them out at Northern Oblast. I think what I might do is sort of move a little bit closer to them. I don't want to go too close, because otherwise they might just outright attack me, and I think we might lose if they do.
Unstoppable.
Now, what's the range on them here?
I refuse. Fool.
Yeah. Okay, they are in range to attack us. What I'm going to do is merge these guys. We're going to do emergency merging. And the reason being is I can then just straight up recruit a couple more units, and that's faster replenishment overall. Okay, let's move on to the next turn, see what happens. If they come out and attack us, it might not be the worst thing. It would probably leave Kislev completely undefended, honestly, because we'd end up winning. I'd hope to win anyway. If we don't win, we've lost the campaign. Just thinking another reason to recruit a new army might be so that we have someone in the 2v1s who can actually take out, or sorry, use magic is what I meant. Just got distracted by the fact they did actually attack us. So this is going to be really interesting. We've got pistoliers to deal with. They've got a couple of crossbows, but what is the map like? Because I stopped on the river. Yeah, so we have a choke point to work with. I just don't know if I really want a choke point. It might be worth letting them come through the choke, because then at least I can run down the ranged forces. Because a choke in this case would probably favour them. Although the pistoliers won't actually do much against infantry engaged in the front lines. And we can always just push through with Koleg maybe. It's going to be a tough battle either way. And since I have been having a few crashes lately, I am going to quick save it, and we'll fight it on the battle map. Actually, since the new update, I'm hoping that a lot of the crashes that I have been having are fixed. Because we are playing this on the latest update, which is a Festag update. Right. So yeah, how do we want to do this? I could, like I said, maybe hold back a little bit, let them come across, and then smash them that way. I mean, choke points actually work quite well for like the Dragon Ogres and the Chaos Spawn. Definitely want to have the Chaos Marauders in front. We want them to sponge the damage. We'll have the Chaos Warriors behind. As for the Marauder Horsemen, oh, we can actually start them across the river. That's a great idea. Yeah, let's do that. That way, what we can do is ambush the crossbowmen and also the pistoliers potentially if they're a problem. Unfortunately, the Chaos Warhounds can't get across, although I might be able to like sneak them across at the start if I bring them right to the front. We'll try and do that. Right, let's start the battle. Yeah, rush these guys through to the left side. Alright, let's see what happens. Are they going to push through? Pistoliers are remaining in front. I'm tempted to move forwards, but I just really don't want like the unnecessary missile fire.
Move fast! Move fast! As Kraken walked before!
This is going to be really interesting. Okay, both of the halberds are on the left. So we want all of our large units to be on the right. Wait, what? Are they trying to break through? What are they doing?
Charge!
I'm a bit confused. I think what we're going to do is charge them while they're in the choke. That way the pistoliers will continue to fall back and we won't take as much damage, I hope. Okay, in you go, boys. The beginning of the end for Kislev. I'm going to focus, I think, these crossbowmen on this side. I'm hoping that without Kolek here, they won't be too bad. The thing is, they are going to have the support of my dogs. So we're all good in that respect. And the Chaos Marauders are coming across, which is nice. Although I don't want him to collect to be in the middle. Like, if he goes down, we are screwed. So we bring him out of there. We can charge back in. Come back out, charge back in. Right, we're charging to the back of these engagements. That is fine. Beautiful. And I'm probably going to charge into the back of these pistoliers, honestly. And that's those dealt with. Let's just charge into here. We'll have the Warhounds run down the crossbowmen. I guess if I forget about Kolek, it's not like the worst thing I could do. As long as he doesn't die, right? Okay, this is perfect. We've done so much work here. We broke the crossbowmen entirely. We're 2v1ing the pistoliers. Killing them off as well. We can then get rear shots into these units, which is great. Oh, look how quickly we disintegrated these units. Alright, go on, Kolek, get back in there. I guess another trouble with like Kolek going in is that it allows the pistoliers to actually attack him. Which is not so good. We don't want these guys to push through like so we'll just back off for now. And I think what I'm going to do is bring these guys over here, and we'll go and kill those pistoliers while we're at it. Because if I can just contribute to the army losses, that would be perfect. I'm actually going to bring these guys back, because they're not doing too much. We're going to spread them out, and we're going to cover off that left flank. Because these guys are going ham. Then we're going to do the attack order. Right, they're not going anywhere. That's good. Right, I might have to pull back with one of these units. We'll let these Chaos Marauders get their morale back. Alright, let's push across into these swordsmen. And so far so good. I mean, honestly, this has just worked out really well. Because what I can start to do is cycle charge into the back of these forces. And all these units that are running away, we can have the dogs run down. Yeah, a lot of the units are running. Keep pushing. Let's start smacking their lord about. Right, this left flank is a bit more in the shitter, but it's okay. Yeah, looks like we're probably still going to win. I just need to make sure that those guys rout, and then we can keep running them down on the other side as well. Like, as long as the dogs are doing their work, we are fine. So that's one unit of swordsmen dead. Their lord's almost dead. So let's now charge back over to the other side. Do I want to kill the lord? I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we can kill him. That's fine. We're not going to catch the pistoliers, probably, so we'll leave them be. Let's keep chasing, keep chasing. Have all these just charge over here as quickly as they can. And we can actually have Kolek run down some men as well. I might do that with him, because he is pretty fast.
No!
And that's it. Victory. Look at them trying to run through my lines. We've got the dragon ogres coming over that can start beating on him. I need to take out the halberds. Halberds are the ones I need to kill most.
Fight! As the pact decrees.
Alright, that's all of them running away anyway. Let's come back this way.
Master
And we'll continue to wipe out these guys. Just gotta kill as many as I can. It's so important that I finish them off.
Their doom comes. Love them!
That one swordsman guy just stood there. I need a unit that can come and run down these halberds, honestly. Having my Marauder Horseman actually use the Vanguard was just so good. And that swordsman taken care of there. We'll take care of these ones as well. Don't have to kill off the units entirely. I normally try and leave them with less than 10 men. That's what I go for. If I can do that, then generally we're good. What's this unit over here? Okay, that's just a pistolier. That's okay. I just want to try and get these dogs through so we can run down these halberds. Killing off the halberds is going to be very important.
God's bloody glory. Burn it all.
Slaughtering so many of them, it's great. Good job, Kolek. Now it looks like these guys aren't going to get away either, which is perfect. Unless my dogs turn around, which I don't want them to. Imagine being these like Kislev troops and behind you you hear Chaos Warhounds. That would be just the most fear-inducing aspect ever. Oh man. No escape. Just all of these units being ripped to pieces. Oh, it's glorious. This leaves Kislev more or less completely undefended. Like against an army like this, which is still relatively okay. Also we're in camp stance, so we'll get replenishment at the end of the turn. Like we'll be in a really good spot. I think also if the army isn't completely destroyed, we will be able to attack it in the next turn, which will then give us some extra experience for Kolek, which is also very important. Right, let's just speed it up. And we'll let the rest of those guys die. Nice. Close victory. I was really concerned that the game crashed then. Because those are the crashes that I've been having. Where I've been completing battles and then like at the end of the battle it crashes. Which is like the worst time for it to crash. But there we go. We're all good now. Like I haven't actually had a crash since the Festag update. So I'll just put that out there for disclaimer's sake. And that is beautiful. We're going to sacrifice the captives because I do want to get Archeon at some point. So that's all good. And will they be able to retreat? They will. Okay, that's not so good. But at least we will have 2 fresh units of Chaos Marauders. Also the Chaos Warriors I think are relatively healthy. I don't know. We'll have a look at Kislev. If it's got like a decent garrison, then we might not attack it. But otherwise we will. Norskeren scaling confederated. That's no good. Send it to hell. Bechafen is a target. That's further down. That'd be down here. Got to raise or sack that settlement. Okay. So yeah, Kolek's army is looking pretty decent actually. Kislev. Oh yeah, look at that. Ugh, gross. Multiple great swords. They've even got some handgunners, outriders. Do I really want to go for that attack? I'm not sure, honestly. I think we're probably going to head back to Fort Ostrosk. We'll come back to fight Kislev another day. But unfortunately, guys, that has been my time. I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.